What is up, my gamers? Nitrogenic here, and today I will be answering, in my personal opinion, a question that a lot of you may have been asking yourselves about Roblox itself. Which JoJo game is better? A Universal Time or a Bizarre Day? Because since Bizarre Day 2 is approaching, as you might know, we must question ourselves on which game is better. So if we're taking a Bizarre Sandbox versus a Universal Time now, a Universal Time definitely is better. But if we take a Bizarre Day from before, obviously, then I have to say it's not even comparable. Like, a Bizarre Day is better. I will explain why in a bit, but I must say that a Universal Time has the potential to defeat. I mean, it already has technically, but to actually surpass ABD in terms of a game. Because it's like first time I tried it was like it's trash. Second time was like such a big improvement. If they continue like this, it would be really good. I'm still a bit pissed that it's like almost a modded game, just a bit more different, so they can make money off of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing more original stuff. Yeah. But the Bizarre Day. Okay, let's say what Universal Time has that is better. A lot more content and faster updates and more interesting ones, because like Sans or Mastered Ultra Instinct, people like those kind of things, whereas ABD is just sticking to canon stuff. But is that all they have that's better? I mean, more interesting items, but that's like the point of a modded game also. So in terms of quality, I have to say a Bizarre Day is probably like Bizarre Day maybe is not on the level of like Your Bizarre Adventure, but still it's pretty good. They take a lot of time to release updates, but it is great quality, and sometimes it's bugged, sometimes it's not. Like a good amount of them are bugs still, like CD4C when it first came out. But I'd say ABD still has a lot better quality. I mean, they really take their time, honestly. Like, that's the whole point of a Bizarre Day. What else does ABD have that's much better? I mean, the game itself. Like, Universal Time is just like modded games. It's basically just farming for items, getting the rarest stands. ABD, sure, it's about grinding, but like PvP, yeah, PvP, and ABD is the best. There's no doubt. But like, there's more than just that. There's also quests, bosses. Yeah, I mean, better bosses also, better mobs. I really like the pot designs, because I know the owner is a guest. But yeah, I mean, ABD also has a much better function. It's not just grind until you win. The PvP makes it interesting for players. No, Universal Time is not the most balanced game. Now the community, I'd say both are pretty much the same, like toxic. ABD was a lot more toxic in the beginning, especially the staff. But now, like, they lost a lot of staff, even the owner itself. But still, I feel like some promotions were really good towards the end of ABD 1. Of course, this Discord server was known for being mod abuse, obviously. But yeah, I also think that the Universal Time staff isn't very good. So they're equal in that aspect. Updates, yeah, Universal Time, honestly. Any other aspects? Maybe how friendly it is to newer players. I'd still say a Bizarre Day because stands are more balanced and it's not as complicated because you're not sure you don't have infinite arrows or rokas, but I mean it's just a combination of all the factors. Oh yeah, something that really ruined Universal Time for me is like the enormous data resets. Like seriously, like I don't play in Universal Time that much, so I wasn't really affected. But I heard there were a lot of data resets. Like that's really a shitty treatment for players. And then 6x event, so easy to grind that like all the stands. That just ruins the game. Like such a modded game, like it gives so much vibes. Like it's still making money. Such an ABD copy though. Alright, now the stands themselves, because it's JoJo. I'd say a Bizarre Day has like much better move sets. Mainly because Universal Time uses ABD's old move sets, not like the revamped ones like King Crimson's rework or something. So ABD is like the stands itself are much better. Design wise, since the Universal Time has unique designs as well, like all the non-canon stuff. Maybe Universal Time takes that aspect, but still, I would say a Bizarre Day is better in that aspect because their unique moveset is what makes them so good. They're always reworking. That's why we have a Bizarre Day 2 coming up, which is also a smart way to make the game revive again, because honestly it's dying a bit. It gets boring eventually. I'll still play it, don't worry. Especially when the second version comes out. And oh yeah, another thing that Bizarre Day is outclassing is events. There are like barely any events and they are very short generally. So fair play to Universal Time, but overall I feel like Bizarre Day is just on another level. Universal Time is just not comparable yet. Oh yeah, values. They removed Star Platinum over Heaven, which is a smart move. Like trading wise, still a Bizarre Day. I won't explain why. 6x event, you have all the rush stands in the game. ABD's economy is such a distinguished thing. Underrated, but yeah. So overall, a Bizarre Day is still on another league. Like if this was like S tier to F tier, I'd give ABD. I have to give it S, honestly, because there's just no other JoJo game. Or maybe A+, and Universal Time would be like B- or B. So it's getting there, but not yet. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe. And maybe I'll do your Bizarre Adventure versus Project JoJo for another vid if this gets a decent amount of views. And see you guys next time. Have a great weekend.